Welcome to Dark Love Psychology. What separates a high-value man from the rest? It's not just money. It's not looks. It's the way he carries himself, his mindset, and his actions. Today, we'll break down 7 powerful ways a high-value man acts. The kind of behavior that naturally commands respect, attracts high-quality women, and builds unshakable confidence. Settle in, take notes, and let's get started. Chapter 1. He acts from purpose, not emotion. Chapter 1. Purpose over emotion. In the architecture of a man's character, there is a foundational principle that separates the exceptional from the ordinary. It's the unwavering commitment to purpose over the fleeting whims of emotion. A high-value man understands this distinction not just intellectually, but viscerally. He doesn't let the turbulent currents of his feelings dictate his course. Instead, he navigates by a fixed star, his core purpose, and his non-negotiable principles. This isn't about suppressing emotion or becoming a cold, unfeeling machine. It's about mastery. It's about acknowledging feelings as they arise: anger, frustration, disappointment, even joy, but choosing not to be enslaved by them. He views emotions as data, not directives. They are signals to be analyzed, not commands to be blindly obeyed. His actions are the deliberate output of his values, not the reflexive reactions of his amygdala. Consider the moment adversity strikes. A project fails, a deal collapses, an unexpected bill arrives. The average response is a surge of adrenaline, a cascade of negative thoughts leading to panic, desperate chasing, or an overreaction that only compounds the problem. But the man of purpose remains a bastion of calm. He creates space. He steps back from the immediate emotional storm, observes the situation with objective clarity, and then, only then, does he decide on a course of action. This pause is his superpower. Let's apply this to a common scenario. A woman he was looking forward to seeing cancels a date at the last minute. The average guy's ego is bruised. He feels a sting of rejection, and his emotions take the wheel. He might send a passive-aggressive text, demand an explanation, or immediately start begging for a reschedule, revealing his need for her validation. A high-value man's response is radically different. He reads the message, understands it, and simply replies, "No problem," or "Thanks for letting me know." He then immediately returns his focus to his mission. Whether that's finishing a report, hitting a personal record at the gym, or reading a book, his evening's value was never solely dependent on that date. His sense of self-worth, his value, isn't a fragile thing contingent on her attention or approval. It is forged internally, through his own actions and achievements. Her cancellation is a minor logistical change, not a verdict on his worth. This resilience comes from having a powerful internal compass. This compass is built from clearly defined goals, unwavering personal standards, and realistic timelines for achieving them. He knows where he is going. He is the architect of his own time. He schedules his life around his purpose, meticulously blocking out time for what truly matters. Drama, validation-seeking, and emotional reactivity have no place on his calendar because they don't move him closer to his objectives. Because a clearly defined purpose is the ultimate filter for decision-making. It simplifies the complex and clarifies what deserves his energy and what is merely noise. He doesn't just ignore frustration. He metabolizes it. He turns the friction of life into fuel for his training. Every setback becomes an opportunity to practice patience. Every insult, a chance to strengthen his stoicism. Every distraction, a test of his focus. This is the art of emotional alchemy. He channels the raw energy of emotion not into destructive outbursts, but into productive, disciplined action that builds his empire, his body, and his character. The sequence is always the same. Define your purpose. Let that purpose guide your decisions. Then, let your feelings follow your actions, not the other way around. Decide first, feel second, always move forward. Chapter 2. Speak with weight. In a world saturated with noise, the loudest voice rarely holds the most power. True influence belongs to the man whose words carry substance, whose every sentence lands with intention. High-value men understand this instinctively. They don't overshare personal dramas or ramble on with pointless anecdotes simply to impress or fill a void. Their words are a currency, spent wisely and with purpose. Each one is deliberate, chosen not to occupy space, but to create impact. When they speak, people listen, not because of volume, but because they project an unshakable certainty. This isn't arrogance, it's conviction. It's the quiet confidence that comes from knowing your own mind and not needing external validation for your thoughts. When you speak from a place of internal authority, your words resonate with a power that commands respect without ever demanding it. They also master the unspoken. They use silence as a tool. While others rush to fill every pause with nervous chatter, the high-value man understands that silence can amplify a message. It creates anticipation. It gives others a moment to process what was just said. It demonstrates that you are comfortable, in control, and not afraid of the space between words. Contrast this with the low-value man. In a group, he tries to dominate the conversation, interrupting and talking over others. He's not communicating, he's performing. Every story is a bid for attention, every opinion a desperate plea for validation. He fears silence because in it, he feels his own insecurity. A high-value man operates differently. He listens more than he speaks, absorbing information and understanding the dynamics of the room. Then, when he has something of value to add, he speaks clearly and once. He doesn't repeat himself or seek confirmation. His point is made, and he trusts it has been received. His communication is always short, specific, calm. There is no wasted energy, no verbal clutter, just pure, distilled meaning. You can cultivate this skill. Start by consciously slowing your pace of speech. Take a breath before you answer a question. Lower your vocal tone slightly. A deeper register naturally conveys more authority and calm. This isn't about faking a voice, but finding the most grounded and centered version of your own. When explaining a concept, think in bullet points, not long, winding paragraphs. This forces you to distill your thoughts into their most essential components, making you clearer and more impactful. And always end with a clear takeaway or decision. Don't leave your listeners wondering what the point was. Guide them to a conclusion. In dating, this means less performing and more presence. Instead of trying to impress her with a long list of your accomplishments, ask a thoughtful question and truly listen to the answer. Your focused attention is more attractive than any story you could tell. In business, after you've made your offer or stated your position, let silence do the heavy lifting. The person who speaks next often concedes ground. Let your quiet confidence carry your point and compel the other party to respond. Master this, and you will transform how the world perceives you. Your opinion will be sought after. Your presence will be felt. Say less, mean more. Chapter 3. Patience, Power. You recognize a man who knows his value. He's never rushing to prove himself. He moves calmly in conversation, business, and dating. This calm creates trust and attraction. Imagine she tests him emotionally. Short replies, delayed texts. He doesn't chase validation. He maintains his frame. He knows his worth. He turns wait time into learning time. He plays long games, skills, investments, relationships. Breathing and posture anchor patience. He lets pauses signal certainty. He lets presence speak louder than words. Slow is smooth. Smooth is fast. Chapter 4. Boundaries build respect. Saying no is strength. Boundaries protect your peace. High-value men define what they tolerate and what they won't. They control access to their time and attention. If a woman disrespects him, he doesn't chase approval. He sets a clear boundary and walks away. That's power, not anger. He protects his workload and energy. He leaves low-value conversations. He time-boxes priorities. Delivery: brief, neutral, firm. Space is a message too. Respect yourself first. Chapter 5. Self-investment first. A man who values himself builds his kingdom first. Health, skills, finances, mindset. He feels whole, not desperate for connection. He learns daily. Gym. He trains for strength and longevity. Skills. He builds valuable competencies. Finances. He pays himself first. He fuels his body for performance. His space removes friction. His evenings lock in recovery and reflection. He doesn't do it to impress anyone. He does it to become the best version of himself. He chooses social time without sacrificing growth. Build yourself. Then build your world. Chapter 6. Choose, don't chase. High-value men don't chase, they choose. They know their worth and are selective with time and energy. Scarcity creates value. Most men bombard attractive women with attention. A high-value man evaluates if she aligns with his values. He makes a clear offer and lets her choose. If it's not a fit, he moves on without resentment. Quality over quantity everywhere. He chooses commitments that move the needle. He leads the plan, open to input, not approval seeking. He's willing to walk away. That's freedom. Selection over pursuit. Chapter 7. Lead with action. Leadership is action, not talk. He says he'll build a business, then takes steps daily. He says he'll get in shape, and actually trains. Consistency builds trust and admiration. He solves problems quietly. He respects time, his and others. He follows through without reminders. He doesn't wait for perfect conditions. He removes excuses and executes. Do first, then speak. And so we reach the end of our journey through the 7 essential behaviors of the high-value man. But this isn't an ending, it's a beginning. Being a high-value man isn't about reaching a final destination marked by status or wealth. It's not a title you earn or a trophy you display. It's about the man you decide to be, moment by moment. It's about how you show up every day, for yourself, for your loved ones, and for the world. It's a continuous process of refinement, a commitment to excellence in character, not just an accomplishment. The principles we've discussed, from embracing accountability to mastering emotional control, from leading with integrity to communicating with purpose, are not just abstract concepts. They are practical tools. When you integrate them into your daily life, you create a powerful ripple effect. In your career, you'll find that you're not just chasing promotions, but that leadership opportunities naturally gravitate towards you because people trust your judgment and your character. In your relationships, you'll build connections based on genuine respect and deep admiration, not fleeting attraction. You become a pillar of strength, a man others look up to and rely on. Master these 7 behaviors, and you will stop chasing success. Instead, respect, love, and opportunity will find you, drawn to the undeniable value you've cultivated within. This path of self-mastery is a personal one, and every man's journey is unique. The most important step is the one you take right now. So, I want to hear from you. Which of these traits resonated with you the most? Which behavior are you committing to building, starting today? Your journey can inspire others. If you found this exploration valuable, help us grow this community of men dedicated to self-improvement. Hit that like button, subscribe for more deep dives into the psychology of success, and share this video with a friend, a brother, or a colleague who is also on this path. Tell me in the comments which trait you're building right now. Your engagement makes a huge difference. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, as it tells the algorithm that this content matters. Share it with someone who might benefit from these lessons. And most importantly, don't forget to subscribe to Dark Love Psychology and turn on notifications so you never miss our insights and tips designed to help you succeed in every facet of your life. We are committed to bringing you content that challenges, inspires, and empowers you. Thank you for watching until the very end. Your dedication to your own growth is what this is all about. We'll see you in the next video.